Hello everyone, I'm back with some journal shares. It's Jackie, and these are journals that are going into the Etsy shop. I've got two TN type eclectic journals, a slightly larger writing journal, and an unembellished journal with a pack of ephemera. So I'm going to start with this one. I'm going to go through them one at a time, so separate videos and fairly quickly, except for the last TN, which I've been asked a few times to go more slowly and to explain a few things about how I've put them together, so I will try and do that. So anyway, let's start with this unembellished one to start with. So this is just under 8.5 by 4.5. This is pretty much how my eclectic TNs start, with a cover and 17 sheets of paper. So this would be my starting point, something that ends up like this. So this is for you to decorate if you so choose, or to use as a writing journal, whichever you want. What I was going to say was, if you want to go onto one of my other videos, one of the TNs, the eclectic well decorated TNs, and just copy what I've done or similar, that's absolutely fine. I don't have a problem with that. So these are double cardstock. I've got pockets front and back. These are plain. This is plain, sorry, I've got some more of these, but they're not ready yet. So just plain pages. I've left a few flaps, so for example here you could glue this down and make a little pocket, or you could put some lace on that edge to make it a bit deeper, whichever you preferred. Sadly, I've cut that duck's head off, which is a bit sad. I didn't realise I'd done it. Again, this type of page, I would probably put some plain paper over here to write on if I was using it as a writing journal. So that's the inside of the journal, and I've popped a few little bits of scrapbook paper in there, which you can use if you wish. Some sari ribbon that ties it, and then this comes with quite a selection of bits and pieces which you could use in the journal or separately. Some of them might be a bit fat. These I cut down to use in my slimmer journals, so I just reshape the top and slim it down. So that's your glassine bag. There's another smaller glassine bag here with some tea cards. These are Brook Bond tea cards. They are vintage, butterflies and birds. And there's a sticker and a little Tim Holtz people cut out there. In this tea bag, I've got some, let's get them out. I've just put some curled paper clips, what are they? Yeah, paper clips, a few safety pins, a ball pin and a Tim Holtz pin. I've got a little envelope that I've made, and that contains some labels and some playing cards. And there's another clip there, just holding that shut. This is just a little pocket page. That's way up. I think all of this should be, I don't know, anyway. A little pocket the tag in there. I've got a plain vintage envelope that can be decorated. Got a Tracy Fox hanging tag with a few more little bits in there. So there's a Stamperia tag, an old Rolodex card, This was gifted to me by Carol from Parkhouse Journals, and there's a couple of cigarette cards in this little glassine bag. So that's that. Flower fairy tag, just decorated with some punches. This is an observer page, and I chose the duck to match the paper. This is a little booklet, vellum on the front, and just a few pages in there. A flower fairy booklet. I've got some crocheted lace down the back, and again there's some pages. These I've just stitched on the sewing machine down the centre, so these won't last forever. This acts a little bit like perforations, and if you're constantly opening and closing it, they will tear off eventually. But that's kind of how I use them. Then there's a little bundle of ephemera here. So we've got a vintage computer card, a postcard, a 1972 envelope. This is from a cigarette card album. This is a library card, vintage library card, a little envelope, another glassine bag, a playing card, and this is a genuine small cabinet card. I don't know if we've got a date on there, but they're pretty old. They're usually Victorian. So that's that. And then I've made one of these little fold-out pieces. So this is vellum on the front. So opens out, and we've got a pocket here. Writing space, and then on this side I've got a little tuck spot and a pocket, and then another writing space and another pocket here. So all of that I imagine this lady is called Arabella, and she's going to feed the ducks that she's got in her lily pond. maybe that's what Arabella's doing. So that's my first share. Thank you for watching, and I'll be back shortly.